We've talked about the AdWords bidding process at length in this course, but another important aspect of bids in AdWords is understanding how and when to use them to get more clicks, and maybe even more importantly, how and when not to use them to get more clicks. The bid price that you set for your keywords is one factor that determines if and where on the page your ad will be displayed. But it's important to remember that it's just one factor. Your quality score, your budget, and the keywords themselves also play a role in determining if you're in the first position or if you don't make the cut. So, you don't want to use the throw money at the problem approach to get more clicks, because more often than not, you'll be throwing that money right into the trash. If you want to get more clicks, then the first step is to understand your quality score and how it plays into the performance of your keywords and your ads. Then, you want to look for opportunities to expand your keywords to target more of the right kind of traffic. Once you have those down, we can look into managing our bids to try to boost the number of clicks that we're getting. Remember, we set the default bid at the ad group level. This bid is then applied to all the keywords in that ad group, unless we adjust bids for individual keywords. In order to get more clicks, you could just increase the default bid for your whole ad group, but that's more of an all-or-nothing gamble. A better approach is to look at individual keyword performance and adjust our bids from there. There are several factors that we can analyze and adjust to improve our ad position and potentially bring in more clicks using our bids. Let's start with the low-hanging fruit. AdWords tells you right there in the interface which keywords have a bid that's too low to get your ad on the first page of search results. In general, ads beyond that first page are not going to get many clicks because fewer people get beyond the first page of search results. So these are easy keywords to start adjusting your bids for, but you don't want to do this blindly. Only adjust these bid prices if the keywords have potential for you. Ask yourself some questions first. Is this word really relevant to my business? Would this word do better in another ad group? Do I have a landing page on my site that's appropriate for this keyword? The idea is that we're not just trying to increase the bid price and get more clicks. We're trying to get more clicks that are likely to convert. So let's say that the keywords we're looking at all have good answers to these questions. And let's say that we go ahead and make these changes. The process to actually change a keyword level bid is pretty simple. From the Keywords tab, click on the bid price in the Max CPC column and enter the new bid in the box that pops up. Then go ahead and save it. You'll see now that our status is set to eligible and the bid in the Max CPC column has changed. But don't forget about this keyword. Make sure to keep an eye on it over the next few days and make sure that it's performing up to expectations and not just spending more of your money. Another thing that we can look at is the average position of our keywords in general. On average, do our keywords display on the bottom of the page or even on the second page most of the time? Remember, the first position may not always be ideal, and the last position is not always a death sentence. You want to take a look at how your particular keywords perform and determine the optimal position for you that's a balance between the volume and the quality of the clicks that you're getting. Then you can adjust your bids to try to achieve that position. To see your average positions, navigate to the Keywords tab and look at the Average Position column. Now, you want to take a look at how your keywords are converting in their various positions. If you're linked with Google Analytics, you even have a report called the Keyword Positions Report within the AdWords section that will break down things like conversion rate by the position where your ads are shown. In most cases, you'll find that the best performing ads are not in the first position, but they're not in the last one either. In fact, they're usually just about in the middle of the page. So now we have some data to use when making our bid decisions. Another method to try to bring in more clicks is to just plain get more impressions. It stands to reason that the more times your ads show, the more opportunity there is for a click. But as we said earlier, bids are just one factor in determining how often you show. So you don't want to just go around your account increasing all of your bids. This is where the Bid Simulator tool can help you. You can access the Bid Simulator when you're looking at your keywords on the Keyword tab. In the Max CPC column, there's a little graph icon to the right of the dollar value, and clicking on it will open the Bid Simulator. Here's what it looks like. You can see that this tool gives me an idea of what I can get in terms of impressions for different bids. As the dollar values in the max CPC column increase, it's estimating how many total impressions and how many top-of-page impressions I would get if I were to change my max CPC bid to those values. So as you can see, there are quite a few ways to use keyword-specific bids to increase the number of targeted clicks that we can get from our campaigns. If you remember just one thing from this video, remember that you don't want to just blindly go around increasing your bids. But if you look at all the other data that you have access to, you can use your bids intelligently to get more clicks that are more relevant and more likely to result in conversions.